earlier. This brutal killing took place while the family was gathered at home on a Sunday afternoon. Don't touch that dial now. We're just getting started.
Welcome back to another edition of Got Gameplay on the internet, YouTube channel. I am Bryan Calhoun. Christine Chubb is eating chocolate pretzels that Momin brought.
I am like a respected reporter, journalist. I am
Eating
on the mic.
Nothing makes for better audio than crunching of chocolate pretzels on the radio.
You could not have found something worse to eat.
Well, it was either gummy bears or this, and I thought, what makes for amazing radio than crunching of pretzels?
Oh, boy.
It adds to the scariness of this game.
How is it you got the best sound award?
Because I added in things like the crunching of chocolate pretzels. What do you mean?
Levels. He's creating levels.
Yeah.
So, this is P.T. It's the demo for Silent Hill. And as you can see, I'm just kind of walking around this hallway. Like, this is the game. Big, long, L-shaped hallway. And you're supposed to walk through it, and you do a number of laps. You go to a door at the end, it loops you back to the door at the beginning, as I bang Momin's chocolate pretzels. But it's really hard to figure out what's going on. This was supposed to be some sort of advertisement for the new Silent Hill game, starring Dale, Norman Reedus? Yeah, Norman Reedus, Dale from The Walking Dead,
right,
will be the main character of that game. But this was supposed to be their big announcement, their press release, if you will.
Well, yeah, because this came out and nobody knew what it was for, right? You had to finish the game to find out it was for Silent Hill.
At any point, does Kevin Spacey from Call of Duty come and take out Dale from Walking Dead in this game?
Not in this game. But then again, I'm not totally sure if you can call it Silent Hill.
Right.
It feels like a tech demo someone put together, and then Kojima or Momin is checking out his phone. So this is something you might want to watch, Momin.
I'm watching.
Well, you just missed the ghost, but Christine saw the ghost. So we'll begin a loop again. We're going to go into another loop.
This looks like an apartment that like a friend of mine would have in university.
Yeah, exactly.
I was thinking,
complete with bugs.
Well, without the bugs, I was just thinking, who the heck, yeah.
Does that happen a lot?
Why did he turn out the light?
What's going on? Why does he want to make it spooky?
So as you go through the levels, different things will happen. I found that there's different puzzles you have to actually complete to get to the next level. And if you don't complete that puzzle, it just loops you back to the beginning again of whatever level you're in.
Would have taken me a long time to figure that out, probably.
Well,
can you pick up stuff? Like, can you pick up the flashlight? How interactive is this?
It's not very interactive because...
Look at that, Christine. Ask and you shall receive.
Yeah.
That happened automatically.
Oh.
There's only one button that you can actually press. It's a zoom button.
Who's that red thing?
Lights. I skipped ahead because we just passed by something that's very, very visually disturbing. And we're moving into another part of the game. This is halfway through the second part of the loop.
Is the red light? Are you going to like a dance party? Is that right?
This is like the best rave, huh? all the pains are freaking out. This was actually a hard one to figure out because you are moving so quickly and it's so dark. I had my...
Are you controlling the speed at which your character is going?
No. For this one level, it just speeds up super quickly. You just they changed the level a little bit, so you're doing a circle. You'll see it. I mean, we're going to walk through it. But, yeah. The game, it doesn't, and it's not supposed to explain anything, because it's not really supposed to be a game. It's supposed to be something that was, made to create awareness of the new Silent Hill game. And it was supposed to take weeks and weeks and weeks. It just so happens the internet's really good at figuring all this stuff out.
So what are the puzzles that you have to do for each level? Like, is one of them just pick up the flashlight or?
Puzzles is the wrong term.
Okay.
There's just like really weird things that happened in this game. At one point, there was this word "hello" written on the wall someplace.
Was it me you're looking for? That was how you solved that puzzle.
I think he just came to say it, and then it just happened.
No, although if there's any other 80 references that you want to throw in here, please, by all means. We have about 5 minutes.
The one that I made was from like last year. That wasn't an 80s reference.
Yeah, this is super creepy.
It is very creepy. Is there music playing at this point?
There is audio. There's a really good audio soundscape, which we can't hear right now.
Yeah.
I hear that there's a phone that rings in it as well. Like, I've heard people talk about the phone ringing.
There's a radio that gives you like weird sounds. There's people that just... There's a time when you go into the bathroom and the door closes behind you.
I wouldn't like that.
and all you hear is just like the scraping sound.
Oh God, I would not like that at all. And
So
yet
what
I
you're
would
saying
love
is
it.
this game is ideal at night with like the doors closed and the lights off.
So like perfect setting.
Yeah.
At this point though, I'm supposed to be walking around looking for this little like hole in the wall. Like a painting was supposed to fall down and a hole in the wall was supposed to appear. And I just found it
Oh,
right
there it
here.
is.
But the thing was that like this level is so dark, it's hard to figure out what's happening. And here's
Oh God, is something gonna jump out?
a pensive moment.
Oh God, something's gonna happen. No.
And then,
Ooh!
and that's
I was not expecting that. I thought something was gonna jump out of the toilet or was
That's
gonna be
so s-
terrifying or
no, like that's how subtle this game is. There
Mhm.
are there was a ghost you saw at the very beginning.
yeah.
That's not your only interaction with that ghost. There are a couple throughout the game.
Ah!
Here's a talking fetus.
Ah!
Oh, he's so cute. Look at him.
So yeah, so this game goes for it. This game really goes for it.
This talking fetus has
Man, if this is what they're showing you in a demo, what the hell is in the actual game?
Norman, whatever.
Norman
his name is.
Reedus.
Norman Reedus. He's in the game.
he's handsome.
Read us.
Okay.
Christine,
Can you stop looking at the talking fetus? There we go. It's like I read your mind.
and funny enough, that's pretty much the end of this level. That's the weird thing about this game is that if you're gonna try this demo,
Mm-hmm.
seriously, get yourself a online guide. Follow the notes of someone who's figured this out before you, because the clues are so small. If I had no idea I was supposed to be walking around looking for that tiny little hole, and the game it would not have progressed if I did not find that tiny little hole.
So do you ever get hints about what you're supposed to be doing, or
No.
is it just lots of gosh?
But that was the point I was trying to get to. This isn't a game. It feels weird us talking about this, except for there's nothing else out right now in terms of actual video games. Finally, I found the end of this one level.
The eyeballs are weirding me out.
Yeah, they're a little weird. It's also like really janky to go from running around really quickly and all blurry to just walking normally after you find the fetus.
That is the strangest sentence we have had in quite some time.
So I'm about to loop back around again. But yeah, this game doesn't explain anything to you. Things will happen,
It's just freaky.
but we are back at the beginning again. And then there's going to be another thing here we have to figure out. And the game does not draw your attention to anything.
No.
You'll just get little hints. The one for this one took me a while to
There's
figure out.
that writing on the wall back there. Was that something?
Part
Go back and look.
of
Dang it.
that was there already, but yes, I believe the word hell was added to the
Ah.
beginning. At this point,
So some of it is just like subtle changes.
What was that flicker? Was that you or was that the game?
that was the game. It's very subtle changes all the way around. I remember this part. I'm very close towards the end of the demo at this point.
I don't like that.
And that's nothing compared to
I
what they do to you
know.
in this game. There are a lot of jump scares.
Oh, there we go. Yes, good help.
I would not say that this game is super deep. Like at this point, I'm walking around. It's like, well, is there something on the floor? Is there something
Mm-hmm.
in front of me? No, as I walk around, the TV starts to degrade. And that's what this game, or demo, if you will, does. It just, here's something a little weird. Figure it out. We're not going to tell you what it is. Just figure it out.
Oh, Silent Hill. Yo, Wiley.
There were some really complicated things in here. At some point, there's a picture you're supposed to put back together. Yeah. And this
I'll
is what
call
happens.
later.
As
Moment's phone goes, oh my God, they're calling.
the call's coming from inside the house.
Carl's coming from inside the studio.
So we won't have much time left, and we're gonna have to wrap this up pretty quickly because we're about to run out of video. But I did not finish this demo. I got really close. This is the end. There's one little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
But to get past this point, I had to actually grab a piece of audio from the internet, feed it through my microphone on a PlayStation 4, and then the game will say, react to it. You'll hear a sound, something like that. And eventually the game will trigger the final cutscene. if you play that audio. That's what I was told. At that point, I was just like, no, no. But I thought, like,
Ooh.
I had a bit of fun with my time here.
Yeah.
If you're going to play PT, seriously, though, read the demo because nothing makes sense. It's not intuitive at all,
It's almost midnight.
but it is very creepy. I didn't even show you the blood stove.
Oh.
The blood stove.
That's a
Amazing.
great way
That
to
is a
end
great
the
way to end
segment.
this.
I didn't even show you the blood stove.